everybody and welcome back. I hope you're all having an awesome day. In this 3D illustration that I put together for us, we're looking at a possible structure I might have found east of Euripus Mons in a region of Mars called Promethei Terra. The high-rise photograph is called Promethei Terra Terrain, acquired on the 8th of July 2016 at 25.2 centimeters per pixel. 1:1 binning was used, and the image I'll be showing you I cropped from the JP2 black and white map projected file, just over 470 megabytes in size. There's a look at the low-res black and white and the anomaly I've found. It's one of these bright objects scattered about this terrain. The site is located to the top edge of Promethei Terra at 46 degrees south, 116 degrees 52 minutes east. We'll have a look at some of the other anomalies I discovered close by towards the end of the video. So the possible structured item we're checking out is located right there, folks. And it's about 15 meters long, and it's got a small rectangular part on top with what looks like a small dome in its center. To me, this looks like some type of base structure with a smaller rectangular structure on the top. And there's an approximation of what I think this looks like. We've got the one side here that looks as if it's tilted at about 45 degrees, and then it slopes down on the other side. And then it looks like this area on the top is flat, and I've depicted that there with this rectangular part with a small dome in its center on the top edge over there. So again, the question is, are we looking at an ancient derelict structure, sort of an outpost, maybe even a type of a pyramidal structure, totally devastated and eroded over time in this boulder field? Or are we looking at some type of structured item that was produced through a geological process of some sort? Right, let's zoom down to Promethei Terra, and the site we're checking out is located right there, folks. And there's some of the other anomalies I discovered here as well. Got what looked like container type of items. Check out this one. It looks like something sticking out of that opening. Another triangular depiction on top of that block. Check out this piece. I found so many of these blocks with rounded corners with protrusions or knobs on the one side. Another very smooth, reflective, rectangular object there with a small protrusion or knob in its center. And there's that, what I speculate might be an ancient structure. I wonder if it's an outpost or an abandoned outpost. And then the three dark spots arranged in a row, equally spaced. We've seen that on Mars so often as well, and that's parallel with this one side. And there's some of the other anomalies in that photograph. Check out this block. I think I'll do a render of this one. Strange rectangular object with these rounded corners. It's got a dome-like protrusion on the top, and then on the side here it looks as if it's got a rectangular area that's been machined or carved into it with these two protrusions on this one side. Another rectangular item there with a smaller rectangular part sticking out of the side. And we've got two objects next to one another with a small bridging part in the center. Here we've got a perfect rectangular part bridging that gap, and we've seen so many of those arrangements on Mars as well. Looks like this object has a hole in it right there in its center, and then this strange disc-like part. I wonder if that's an ancient fossilized shell. It's about 4 meters in diameter. Check out these two blocks, very similar, with this gap between the two objects, and it has a protrusion or knob in its center. Very similar to those down in South America. And these two blocks are about 5 meters long. This looks almost like another one of those discs with a dome in its center. This one's got two small parts on either side of it. Small L-shaped piece there. It's about 3 meters long. Rather odd shape over here. I think I'll render that one as well. It's got what looks like a rectangular opening or slot in it. And it's elevated on this one side. I wonder if that's maybe a hanger, who knows? Then this strange object, it's like an oval dome shape with this flat side at the back, and then a small part in its center. Looks like a little square object over there. Strange part over here. Check it, that arc. Looks almost like some type of wreckage. Check that piece out as well. This is where I found this strange triangular piece. Each side is about 15 meters in length, and it has a hole right there in its center. This looks like a lid that's slightly open. Wonder if that's a hatch. We can only speculate, folks, until we get there to check these things out. So a very strange alignment on top of that block. Right, let's have a look at one last site. More odds and ends in this one. Another block with a small protrusion in its center. And then this one, I think I'll also do a 3D render of this in the near future as well. Looks like sort of a pyramidal structure with this small cone protrusion on the top. And if I can remember correctly, this piece is about 15 meters long. Check it, the flat top as well. Are we looking at geology that created these symmetrical and geometric structures and items, or are we looking at the remains of an ancient civilization, a megalithic type of civilization like we had here on Earth in the distant past? That's it for this one, folks. Thank you for watching. As always, let's have a chat in the comments below. I'd love to hear what you think of this possible structure. It looks almost like a pyramidal structure, very similar to those that we find in South America. To my new subscribers, welcome on board. I hope you enjoy the content. Until the next video, take care. Cheers for now.